Anyway,
It's
so,
made of piss.
where to now?
We gotta head back and clean up. I don't want to be wet.
Yeah, we head back to the bar.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Percival was with you. Percival's not saying a word. Percival's drenched.
He may be dead.
He's not dead.
Drowned like a cat.
It's just like that, like just standing still, wet and like all ragged.
Yeah.
Like it's weird when you see cats wet.
I don't know where's the word for it. They're just gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so you guys make your way back to the Doulahan, and as you go walking in, Nartok goes, "What happened to you three?"
Yeah, we found a drink.
I thought you were a native, Dadriel.
Oh no, we were attacked by a monster.
A monster?
Yeah.
What kind of monster?
It's a big goopy monster. Like it's like white clay changing shape thing.
A changeling.
It stole my dagger too. It's stuck in his back now.
Ha! You know, I heard tales of creatures like that.
Yeah, I didn't think they really existed.
People call them mimics.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I thought they were like at least CR8, CR9. I didn't think there's any chance we'd catch one at this level.
Yeah. They don't have to be.
Well, I'm gonna write down some stuff in Infernal.
Okay.
You should put them on index cards and just the most useful things like which way to the exit.
Where is the bathroom?
Yes. Which way is the exit?
I do not want to sign.
My soul already belongs to another devil.
What is the infernal word for?
Yes.
I do it. We're gonna crack the infernal language case.
Just have a bunch of
do it,
I
guys.
have an
Splash
hour,
cards.
I write
You can
down,
go to the infernal plane.
I write down some very basic things so we can say a few things in Infernal.
Okay.
Do
Sounds
you want me
good.
to write that down?
Yeah, write down the phrases you want to keep.
Do you want me to do that now or later?
Just do it while we're doing the rest of this.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys head back to the Doulahan and get cleaned up. At that point, Elfir comes out of the door and goes, "I've mostly balanced the books. Everything seems to be in order. The way I figure it, we need an intake of about 100 gold per month to keep afloat. 75 for the rent and a couple of golds and the other gold and other expenses."
Well, based on my observations from when Henslet was running the place, that seems like that would be more than reasonable. It seemed like he was doing quite a bit better than that as it is.
Yes, well, if we want to turn a profit, we'll need to get much more than that. But that's the borderline to keep us running.
Henslet's been in business a long time, right?
Yes.
Of course.
So there are regulars and everything?
Let's see. What are some infernal terms? Like,
I have never heard of a bar that does not just make money.
It's true.
Where's the bathroom?
I do not want to sign the contract.
Anyway.
I am friends with Mammon.
It looks like you've had...
I don't think you want to claim
You
to be
can't...
friends
There's
with
no way
the
you could write that. It looks like you've had quite the ordeal.
Yeah. I was just taking my new friends on a tour of the city, and we were attacked by a mimic. Of all things.
A mimic? What is that creature?
Where is the portal to the
It's a
mortal
goopy
plane?
doppelganger-like thing. It's basically a creature made of clay that can turn into anything it wants to. I didn't even think they were real until today. It was ridiculous.
That's
or like,
unfortunate.
It was
or like,
took the
I
shape of a
apologize,
door,
I
like,
am not
super
made of
flat.
fire.
And then turned into this big mouth that was trying to eat us, and then turned into a little bird, and it took my dagger.
Well, go warm yourselves by the fire, and we'll get some food ready.
Or like,
Go
I
away,
would do
fell
that.
beast.
No.
what is our plane called? If we know
don't
about
know.
other planes.
Yeah, we knew our other characters knew, but we don't.
We don't have a name for the Earth.
I mean, we do. It's
Oyer.
Oyer.
Oyer is the name of the earth. But
Alright.
your plane could have a different name.
Are we aware of at least other planes existing?
You'd
I
assume...
mean, he did just learn Infernal.
Yeah, you'd assume that other planes probably
Yeah,
exist.
if you know a language of another
It's-
plane,
it's-
you
it's-
presume that it comes from something.
I guess, but I mean, I know the language. I don't know, like,
The culture or the
you know,
background
so
of the...
I don't think I would know any idioms if you would.
I know, it doesn't say, it says you're fluent, right?
Yeah, and well, yeah, I can read.
Because
write.
knowing a language is knowing its culture.
Well, how many... So
I mean, that's debatable.
I'm going to say you can write down 5 phrases. In Infernal.
5 phrases.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've got 2, and I think I'm going to do something like,
I'm
"I
going
will
back.
destroy you and burn your flesh," something like along those lines.
No, what? That
Yeah,
would
that's
come
not
up.
necessary.
Yeah, I
mean, right.
well,
Those
I mean,
you can
something
do in
scary.
symbols, you're just like...
It's just something scary, you know. Also, it'd be useful if someone were threatening us.
Just-
feeling,
just-
I know what you said.
Just say F you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Which is actually fuck you in Infernal.
Yeah, I think
Surprising.
all like, it's like...
Yeah, we got that term from Infernal.
Really?
They should be
The
phrases.
more you know.
The phrase. Would it be great if we had visual things where we could just like create the little rainbow thing above your head?
If only we had a budget greater than $0.
That would be amazing. It's like, no, we have access to Logan and all of his like technology. He can like insert special effects.
That would be really
We get
funny.
those
They'd
with
be
our
like
budget
really
of $0 because
crappy.
we pay them $0. In fact, our coffers are negative.
It could be just his project, like he could do it as a classroom project.
No, don't worry. You can put it on your portfolio.
Yeah, right. We can list him as
can't
like
put everything on
tabletop
the
talk
portfolio.
intern. It's like you get credit for it.
like in the credits at the roll at the end.
Yeah.
We need interns.
That's right.
Who wants to do work
Unpaid
for
intern.
free?
Somebody get us
Please.
coffee. We're tired. We're back.
Action. You don't. It's already gonna be synced. All right.
Woo!
Now it's really synced.
Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa! Yeah!
We're gonna,
Woo!
we're gonna
Okay,
delve
okay.
into
All
like,
right.
naps.
Thank you, Nick. I needed that.
Coffee.
I needed.
We got coffee.
I needed 5 claps to the face.
Okay.
There you go.
Session 2 brought to you by Starbucks.
Yeah.
Thank
No,
It's a
God.
wonderful
Oh,
card.
I
What other
need
coffee
my
break?
cup.
If you didn't notice all the yawning Peter and I did, well, we yawned a lot. So
I
you didn't watch close enough
Bring on the mimics. The only reason we didn't kill it in the first encounter was
because we
too
were tired. Exactly.
That's good. This is what I like to see. All right. So the next day passes uneventfully. You guys spend your day getting yourself acquainted with the bar,
Yes.
seeing what's going on, and eventually the afternoon comes and dusk begins to fall on the city of Lier.
Yes.
Today, the weather has decided to be foggy. It's quite dense as a low fog rolls in from the sea.
Nice.
And it's difficult to see your hand in front of your face when you're walking around outside. Even
Not that I would do that. I would look
is
silly.
the bright white light coming from the Grand Prism that reflects off the fog and makes it a little bit
Spookier.
Yeah, spookier.
Yeah, like a lighthouse in
The
the fog.
town is
almost.
full of spooks.
It can
Well,
be.
wait. So the Grand Prism, does it project a light like straight up, like the Luxor,
No, it projects a light out.
Yeah,
on the
I was
side,
hoping it
to
was
the
the
west,
Luxor,
or
to
is
the
it
east.
like? What do you mean out? Like out in all directions?
No, to the west and to the east. Two
So
beams
it's
of
a,
light.
so it's a double lighthouse. But no, I mean it just doesn't. It doesn't rotate like a lighthouse. It
No.
just is static.
Yep, west and east.
Is there any sort of like known logic behind that?
The followers claim it's to allow it to be a lighthouse for ships coming into the harbor.
I guess that makes sense. And a lighthouse for people making their way across the waste.
Yeah, it could
Can,
be.
they, can they see that far?
Yeah, you could see it from far away.
That make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
But it does seem a little odd. Anyway,
Can we presume he has his hat? It's night, and we're like
Oh, you
in
want
the
me?
fog.
You want me to see if I can get my hat?
that's part of the spell.
I have to.
I thought that was like arbitrarily easy to get. Did you only have to roll a 2 or something?
No, it's 12, 13. So
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
not
it still
I
has
have
the
a
normal 1 through
little-
11 failure
Yeah,
thing, right?
yeah. It's like I have an over 50% chance of getting
Oh,
my
magic
hat.
is terrible.
Look, magic
That's
is
all
great.
magic.
Hey,
It's
magic
great.
is very powerful, but
Well,
not dependable.
Right now, it
Okay.
sucks. At higher levels, as you remember, Tail was just succeeding at everything.
Yeah, I just
You
remember
see,
Tail
like,
was just completely
he
not
was
able
just-
to
he was
ever
just
not
like-
do
He was
anything.
just
You
like,
got
all
a
right,
boost of
cast
like
this.
6
All
or
right,
7
I got
or
this.
something
Yeah,
crazy,
I got
right?
this. So it was like hard to fail.
I seem to remember even early on Tail was amazingly good. So I thought like
Didn't we start
he had
at some
no.
level?
He was not very good.
Okay.
If you remember the boat ride against the
This is
ghosts.
the previous campaign again.
Yeah, we're
Or-
referencing previous
Yeah,
campaign.
yeah.
Okay.
But still, I mean, same system. We're talking about the system.
No, I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just letting them know.
No, I'm just clarifying.
Yeah,
Alright.
I just thought that
Well, I
maybe.
mean, do you want me to try for the hat? If I roll a 1, it's
Hey.
Well, how long does it
Yeah.
last? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
You're just
So-
gonna
Oh,
take
it's not
at
worth
least
it.
30
Then.
minutes.
No, we might as well just like use a torch or something.
Okay. So,
Should I
you
use
guys make
torch?
your way through the
Yeah.
fog then?
Well, I mean, no, I'm not. I'm a human. That's right.
Yeah, we're all human, so
We are
No.
all human.
No infravision.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks.
I know,
because
it's so
my,
weird.
It makes
Yeah.
my darkness spell like much worse.
So,
Which it kind of makes me regret choosing it, but I'm not going back.
does it emanate from you, or can you put it in?
it depends on the spell.
Well, yeah. At lower rolls, it emanates from me. At higher rolls, you can choose placement, and at super high rolls, you can move it around.
Oh,
At super high rolls, you can dim out the sun.
Yeah,
around a
like
specific city.
everybody. Yeah, but that's like isn't that the 32?
It's like a 36 plus.
No, I think it's 32
Blot
plus.
out the sun.
Yeah,
Yep.
blot out the sun.
Wow.
Like for
Blot
everybody.
out the
You call down the
sun.
fury of your god.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's real cool. I
Anyway,
write it all down because it was like a paragraph of description.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
so you guys make your way through the city's thick fog.
We're going to the place to meet for the package, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
It's over here.
We're staying there with our torches and our lattes, just waiting, standing like sentinels,
Yes,
looking into the
sentinels.
desert.
Do you bring
Slowly
anything with you from the
sipping.
bar? Anything you want to get ready for, prepare? Anything?
From the bar, like tamales or something.
No,
in
I
case,
don't
like
know.
they're late.
Tamales. Like
I have
other
I have a
equipment, or-
pack of tamales.
Yeah,
Okay, nothing then.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys make your way all the way to the
we
west
have
of
our
the town.
rations and stuff in case, like.
You
Okay.
shanghaied.
Okay. Wait. I did get enough sleep to
Yeah.
get rid of the disapproval.
Yeah,
It was just after that encounter.
Yeah, you're full.
Good.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you also heal back your level in hit points every full night's rest.
Okay.
Oh,
So, I think we should all be like heavily cloaked as to be unrecognizable.
yes. And can you make one roll for yesterday to see if you were able to heal the rest of my hit points? I can't imagine that
yeah.
that could possibly
I mean,
fail.
let's see. I was up to 3 disapproval. Let me keep rolling away here. So that's a success of 1 day.
Yeah, that's all you can get.
Okay, I'm good.
Cool.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Yep.
See, cleric in the party, everything's
All
better.
right. This is so much better than last
Everything
game where there was
is
no
so
way to
much
heal
better.
damage.
Well, you guys had the
Great.
fruits.
Yeah, you had
Yeah,
to give us
that's
the fruits, but when I wasn't in like the tree form that would give us healing fruits, then we were kind of boned.
And there was always a 50-50 chance one of the fruits would destroy your life. It's like,
Well,
It depended.
no.
and you only had one tree form where both fruits were good. Every other tree form, one of the fruits was like, it's
It's like
either
bad or
stupid
like,
or terrible.
Reverse aging.
Yeah.
yeah. Going back in time
That's
4
fine.
years was not the best ability for your fruit to have.
Anyway, so you guys make your way off through the thick fog
Yes.
in the city of Ligir and get to the edge of the city, near
Yes.
the Zexian Wastes.
We stand in our like swatch cloaks, heavily cowed, torch in hand, coffee in hand,
Right.
still as dead men statues.
So the fog is silent over the canal as you hop out of your boat and
Not
make your
as
way
silent as us.
towards one of the tall oblong metal towers that stands on the edge of the wastes, dividing the city from them.
Oh, I presume that those of us who live here, we've known long enough that have the followers ever said anything like "Don't touch the towers, don't lick the towers in winter"?
They haven't made any.
you know,
They haven't made any. From what you can
Don't
see,
rub their kind of
What do
toes
they
on the
look like?
towers.
Have we
They're
like looked at them
single-
closely?
they're single, just towers of solid metal. There's no doors or anything
Well,
on them.
They're metal.
And the followers have never deemed to tell anybody what they are or what they do.
But we know all about the followers and their sentient metals.
Yep.
And we've never seen in the history of their being here the towers having done anything.
Nope. Not that you could tell.
Do the sentient metals come from this area, or
No,
are
the
they
followers
from...
brought them with them across the sea.
Okay.
Yeah. So you stand there, and
The followers are aliens.
Wow, I didn't think about that at all.
as
Is that sarcasm?
No.
as you disembark from your canal boat,
Good.
you hear a small whisper coming around from one edge of the tower. And he goes, "Hey, over here."
Is that a shadow with red eyes?
No.
I just,
How long have you been standing there?
So the halfling from the previous fight in the Doulahan skirts
oh,
out from behind and makes his way. And he kind of stretches a little bit and goes, "All right, glad you all could make it. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate this. A friend of mine will be at the other side of the Compass Canal ready to give you your gold. 15 apiece, right? I believe that's what we agreed upon."
Yeah, it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
The halfling peers off into the distance, into the wastes. There it is. You can see it coming that way now. And off into the distance, you can see a kind of a black-looking carriage ridden with 2 black horses
It's the water.
riding it along as it rides over the wastes on wheels. The carriage has 2 little lamps on either side of it that are lit. And the driver seems to be this haggard, bearded man, and he's whipping the horses to make them run faster. It gallops along and goes, "Alrighty." And the halfling makes his way over to the canal and unties something from a side of the moor and pulls out a large kind of boat that will drift along the canals. It looks to be big enough to hold quite a sizable package, about the same length of this table, maybe a little longer. Probably a little longer than this
It's a big
table.
package.
Yeah.
So like a giant.
About 5 to
Crate.
6 feet.
Like a
5 to
crate.
6 feet long. Yeah, a crate.
Okay.
About the
all right.
size of a person.
About the size of a lost covenant.
All right.
Hmm.
So the carriage is closer and closer, riding over the wastes, and eventually.
Now I know why not to look in it. I've seen that movie.
And eventually stops as. I don't want you to strain your senses. And eventually stops as the carriage driver pulls hard on the reins and stops. And he looks down
Just
over the
clarify,
side.
are the wastes a desert like the Sahara or a desert like the Old West?
A desert like the Old West.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes
So
more
it's mostly
sense.
ground, like dry
so
dirt.
it's like
Yeah,
as
bare,
opposed to like
sparse
just
ground.
sand
Yeah.
like,
No, taking a
there's
carriage in
some,
sand wouldn't be very.
All right.
Wouldn't be very good.
And then there's like some vultures.
There could be,
Cacti.
or more ferocious beasts.
All right.
So the driver looks down at the three of you and goes, "You the hookup?
Sand vultures.
Yes, we are.
All right, packages in the back. Help me get it out."
What did he call us?
The hookup.
Oh, I thought he said hooker.
And he,
Okay.
and he hops
Yes.
down off it. This is quite a
Yes,
job.
yes, yes.
That's your charisma
I am
coming
on
in
the
again.
right
It's like,
page.
hey.
He hops down off of the carriage and makes his way over to the back of the carriage and throws wide the door. And you can see that inside there is a large wooden crate, and there seems to be bits of dust and dirt leaking out of some sort of cracks within it.
Oh my gosh, it's Dracula.
It's Dracula.
Help me get it out.
Oh my
And you can
gosh.
see that there's rope handles nailed to
I've
the side
seen
of the
this
crate.
movie too.
No.
Wait. What? Can you describe the crate again?
It's a wooden crate with a couple of cracks in it, and you can see that there's dirt leaking out through the cracks, like in
Yeah.
the wooden crate
The
a little bit.
original Dark
And
from
then there's-
Transylvania.
It's
And then there's rope
definitely.
handles nailed into the crate.
Who transports dirt?
Hey, maybe
The undead.
maybe in this universe they use like soft soil as like a packing sort of like instead of
Lol.
bubble wrap, you know.
They don't. But
That's
fine.
really
You can think
heavy.
that. The halfling comes
What if
back
weight isn't a-
and
isn't a
looks up
problem?
at the gruff man. You have any trouble? Nah, they got it out of there. The wizards figured out quite a creative solution to get around the... And he looks at the three of you and he goes, never mind. And
Wizards.
he helps you cart the thing.
Plural.
You guys help him cart it out of the
Ooh.
out of the
sketchy
carriage.
Yeah, we
shit.
pull it.
All right. It slides out and it's quite heavy. It probably weighs about maybe 160 to 170 pounds.
And we can carry it. Us three.
Well, it's four of you.
Yeah.
100,
Us three in the
160
halfling?
pounds?
Yeah.
We can carry
Yeah, they would
160
easily.
pounds.
You could carry 160
Yeah.
pounds.
Yeah.
You
That's
carried
the
a
weight-
50-pound pack on your back through
Well,
the desert for a week.
yeah.
I mean, that's the
but
weight of one person.
I wasn't in the desert.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm definitely sure. You don't go backpacking in the desert.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
That's
Every
bad.
time I tell that story to my friends, you become more heroic. It's like,
I'm climbing up a mountain, flying through space.
So you guys grab onto the rope handles and cart
Yeah.
it over to the boat? Okay. So you drag it over, and the halfling helps you load onto the boat, and it kind of hits the boat, and the halfling goes, careful, and it like hits the boat with a splash. Just a couple of ripples wash out from it.
It's my.
And the
it's
gruff
my-
man with the
my
beard.
pen
Crab.
The gruff man with the beard goes, "You told him not to open it, right?" And the halfling goes,
yes, he told us not to open it.
Mhm.
We know.
We probably won't. do it.
Why?
We wouldn't want to disturb his slumber.
The thing inside. Look,
The thing.
opening the crate will enact a terrible curse on whoever does so. I can't give you all the details. Let's just say this. If you open the crate and start rooting around in there, it's not going to end well.
Should we be bothered that the crate is a little bit compromised already? I mean, this dirt is
it's got
falling
it's
out.
got a
I
couple
mean,
cracks.
Don't
Well,
worry,
where
there's
is
another
it?
package within the dirt.
okay.
That's the true transportation.
Alright. Alright. So the curse lies within the dirt?
It's within the package within the dirt.
Yeah.
So
Is it the
you are using the
sarcophagus?
dirt as a packing material?
And
Wait,
the
I
halfling
was
kind of
right?
scratches his head and turns toward the bearded guy and he goes, no, you see, look, the wizards thought of an inventive solution, alright? So, the
Oh,
curse
well, I was gonna
says
explain
that whoever exhumes the coffin... excuse me, whoever exhumes the package is struck with a horrible curse.
So you didn't really removed
so
it.
you-
So they just took out the dirt around.
Oh my
No, that
god.
is brilliant. I think that is exactly.
That's-
We didn't think it would work.
That's
but apparently-
incredible.
Oh,
How did
man.
they do this?
Ooh.
How did they do that?
It is exactly
These
everything
fucking
we've always
wizards, man.
How did they
believed.
bind the
Magic
dirt
is extremely powerful, but also written by attorneys, and the language is very specific.
Oh, that is. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a pretty
That
good
is
solution.
tasty.
That is a solution I would come up with.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, just don't open the thing up under no circumstances. And
The good thing now is that you have technically now removed it, and if the box were to open and dirt fell away, it wouldn't be an exemption. It would just be the dirt fell away.
I don't want to take those chances. Perhaps if the dirt fell away, it would be considered an exemption. Don't know.
Well, should we be worried then? Like, because these are just nailed in ropes, and the box looks like it's about to fall apart.
Yeah, what if the box falls
What
apart
is
on the way?
halfway on the way?
It doesn't look that shoddy. It just looks there's a couple of cracks you can tell.
there's just
Oh,
a
okay.
couple.
Yeah.
It's just you can tell that there's dirt in there,
Yeah,
but it's
okay.
not structurally compromised.
Yeah.
in any
Alright.
way.
Because if it suddenly is exhumed by
it's
accident
like,
along
it's
the
like two
way,
planks of wood that
I don't want to have.
Yeah, there are like a
accidentally-
couple
Yeah.
like spaces, gaps between the planks.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Not like actual cracks where
Yeah.
it's falling apart.
No.
Because in all the movies I've seen, halfway through the journey, we'll get bumped by another vessel, and then the box will crack open, and suddenly oh, exhumed!
Oh no!
You done
quickly,
goofed.
quickly
Yeah,
put
they,
the dirt back on
they
it.
always drop the box with the dirt, and then
Yeah.
they're like, "Man, who's carrying around this dirt?"
Yeah,
and then
it's
Dracula
always-
gets him.
I know, it's always some accidental thing happens just
And
at the
it's a
last
good
leg of
thing-
the journey.
it's
It's like, it's made it all the way Eastern Europe, and just before they get to the castle, some doofus drops it, it's like, crack, it's like, wait, are you transporting a whole case of dirt?
I have to kill you now.
Yeah.
Now that you
No,
know my
like
secret.
all the dirt falls out, and they're like, ah, shit. All the dirt's gone, so they get another crate filled with dirt.
Yeah,
and they're like, here you go, bunch of dirt.
That's how
Like you
Dracula
asked
was
for.
killed.
That's in the comedy
Story
version,
over.
but no, that's exactly what it is.
Wait, what? Really?
You never saw this? There have been infinite Dracula movies, and there's actually a comedy Dracula movie where that's exactly what happens. Is that I think it's a Laurel and Hardy or something like that. That basically they accidentally break the box that has Dracula's soil in it, so they quickly just dig up some dirt from the ground and create this fake thing and deliver that to Dracula's castle. And it turns out it's not his dirt, so that's how they defeat him.
That's amazing.
But
The
yeah,
whole thing is he needs his dirt, and
yeah.
Yeah.
and he doesn't have it, so he. Oh, that's right, because they have to mist up
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
They-
return to their land.
Yeah, their
and so he
soil.
tries to return to his soil.
yeah. He has to
This
sleep in a
is-
coffin that's lined with dirt from his
It's
homeland.
like this isn't my soil.
Yep.
Anyway, so the bearded man steps back and goes, "All right, I gotta get going. I've probably stayed here too long already." And he hops back on the carriage and goes, "You keep him safe." And the halfling nods, and he whips the
Safe travels.
horses and rides
Yeah.
off. And he waves away.
How'd you come all this way?
Now that
The
we have
closest city is days away.
He journeyed.
now that
He
we have the
has
package,
Quite a store.
it's
in
what?
his
It's
carriage.
30 minutes across the canal.
Yeah.
30 minutes.
The halfling turns. All right. Well, I think you understand. I don't expect too much trouble. Nobody should know this is happening. So
Right.
And it's only 30 minutes. What could go wrong?
Right, and the fog should cover you pretty well.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm like, better
I think-
synchronize our watches.
I think I want to do my wardrobe.
Okay.
All right,
Get something for 10
that
minutes.
seems good.
The
Oh! I'm going to cast
Okay.
blessing
Blessing.
on this
Amulet.
amulet.
okay.
I get my hat.
Okay. The halfling goes. There's a sea captain at the end of the line, on the other end of the Compass Canal. He owns a ship known as the
check it just to make sure. I have the table right. I'm not writing down that blessing table. It's too big.
He owns a ship known as the Gordian.
The Gordian?
Yes, the
Oh, okay.
Gordian.
I thought you were going to use the actual name of the ship that Dracula came over on.
Oh,
but
no.
it's like-
He'll pay you your cash when you get over there. Your gold.
Excellent.
After that, our business is done. I thank you kindly, as do the keepers.
The keepers have always been kind to us.
Is that keep one eye closed?
That's like a symbol for
Yeah.
the keepers.
Yeah.
And he
The
bows.
guild is always happy to serve.
Yes, barely. I need an 18 or
Oh,
19.
wow.
It turns out.
Oh,
In
really?
order to do it, but I
Does
did
it say
it.
14 through 17?
No, that's to turn it into holy water. In order to use that for an amulet, you have to roll an 18 or 19.
Oh.
But I did it barely.
So what do
He
you
has
get?
an amulet.
So the amulet grants its wearer a +1 bonus to the saving throws, as long as it is used in the service of the cleric's deity.
Service of the cleric's deity. So you should wear it because
Yeah.
our actions may or may not be in service to your deity, whereas
no.
presumably all your actions are in service to your deity.
So this is a +1 bonus to attack, damage, saving throw, skill check, spell check.
Wow, that is pretty good.
Blessing
and it lasts
is an
how
amazing
long?
spell.
1 day.
You should really be casting that every combat. Anyway.
Wow, that's kind of amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it's like my enlarge spell.
Wow.
It's
Or just
it's better.
Bam.
Because if you roll high enough on that, you can get your whole group at +5 to attack and hit for a long time.
Oh my gosh, in DCC,
you,
that's like
you have
epic.
to roll really high.
That's worth spell burning.
Yeah,
It's
a lot
worth
of
having a
changes.
halfling to give you pluses.
Clerics can't spell burn.
How does
Oh.
this work?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so they just have their numbers in
Right.
that.
They never lose spells, but they can't spell burn either.
Can halflings spend luck on
To
them?
an-
Yes.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
is that what they mean to an enterprise? Is to the party?
Yeah.
Wow.
So okay, at this level, the blessing applies to the cleric and to an enterprise he serves in the name of his deity.
Well, you got the 3 columns, right? So
Yeah, no, this is myself,
Okay.
an ally, and an object. So
Oh,
it
an
looks like
enterprise.
it's on myself that it
Oh,
has
so
all
it
the-
wouldn't be just you and the party. It would be the entire company. It's an enterprise. So like the entire job, everybody involved in the job. Gets
Oh,
this
if there's
blessing.
more people.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
It says
So even the intern
blessing
gets it.
bestowed
Yeah.
to the ongoing enterprise is permanent as long as it's favored by the cleric's deity.
It's basically like we need to go on a holy crusade.
But see, yeah,
Oh,
I,
so basically it'd be like if Lancelot
I
and
lose the
knights
ability to
said, "We're
cast
going
it for
the
1d20
entire
plus
12
10
years they were
days
gone, they get this
afterwards.
bonus.
Yeah, because
wow.
if he rolled high enough, because it'd be like because he's in service to the god.
But it's
Oh.
but it still just gives a +1 bonus to all things.
But it lasts for a long.
No, it just
like,
says receive a +1.
The ally
bonus.
receives a bonus to all attack rolls, damage rolls, saving throws, and skill checks and spell checks. The bonus is equal to 1d3 plus caster level.
Right, but
Rolled
that's
at the time.
Yeah, but that still only lasts for like a short
One
amount of
turn,
time and on
10
one
minutes.
ally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, like,
You said the whole party, so I was looking for the version that had the
oh,
whole party.
I thought it was. Oh wow, I
No,
thought
it just
there was
says ally.
No. It says allies within 5.
Oh, allies within 5 feet of that ally receive the same,
Same
blessing.
blessing. Yeah,
so
okay.
it's a little higher.
Ah,
Yeah.
interesting.
It exists. But
There's
it's like
too
it's
much
like a
text.
it's like a
Yeah,
field
that's
of
why I
big
wasn't
spell.
going to copy this.
It's
this
not as
fucking
big as
spell now.
There's another spell where the cleric can snap and break the bonds of a wizard and their patron, and that has a whole bunch of text.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway,
Wow.
okay, so yeah, so you've loaded the cart onto the boat.
All right.
You notice that the boat is actually lined with some odd-looking metal, and it looks close to the sentient stuff. And you realize that this is probably a follower boat that's been hijacked for this purpose.
Oh.
So it's a bit sturdier than a normal boat.
Oh,
So
no.
I have 2 questions.
Oh no.
Remember I asked earlier if
I don't like
sentient
this.
metal literally meant sentient?
Yes, it does.
Doesn't this mean that this boat would say, I've been hijacked. Come here now and arrest these guys?
You're right. Normally they would do that. So the keepers must have done something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Use the command words.
It's a
Reprogrammed
setup.
it. Someone plugged in a sentient metal device and
It's
then
like-
started going.
I will hack this alien technology with my iPad.
Oh, you
Done.
You joke about that, but I'm sure that's going to be in a movie soon.
Yeah.
Just, I think they've done it with a Surface.
They've done it in Stargate Atlantis. Rodney just comes up with like his tablet thing
Oh,
and
yeah,
he
that's right,
plugs
the
it
tablets.
in
Yeah,
and just hacks
that's
it.
right.
Yeah, well, I mean, the first
What?
time this became a thing was, did you
There's no way
see
that's like a-
Independence Day?
That's a reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Do you
right.
see
Did they do
Independence
that
Day
in
movie?
Independence Day?
In Independence Day, and this was, Independence Day
I
is
haven't
an
seen it
old
in a
movie,
long
like
time.
over 10
that's
years
old.
old.
That's pretty old.
The thing that people hated most about the movie was in one of the final climactic scenes is that
virus.
he brings up an Apple laptop and he flips open his Apple laptop and he interjects a virus into the alien spaceship and he goes, wait a minute, I can't even get my Apple laptop to talk to my Windows machine, but you can interface with an alien computer and interject a virus there? We're done.
I never.
I'm just that good.
Everything-
I never even thought about
Yeah,
that.
everything
Well,
up to
see,
that point
he must work for Apple and actually have like a decent Apple laptop.
Well, the brilliant thing about that is that it was at a time where hacking in computers wasn't really understood that well.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So it was more
That
like
was-
magic.
It was back when it was
Yeah.
like black screen, green text, hacker.
Yeah, exactly.
It was even more incredulous then, because now you might even
yeah,
imagine
now like
there's a
coding's like
possibility.
a thing like people know something about.
Yeah.
No, it's like the
Sort of.
Italian Job, where he's like set up in the
Irish
train
people.
station and he's like hacking everybody's systems from like just the train station, like a wireless connection.
Yeah.
And he's like, we got 3 trucks. We don't know which one has the gold. see which one's riding low, and he like gets the weight of the tire pressure on the trucks from just the cameras.
Yeah.
And figures it out.
Oh, I like how they reference riding low weight quality in the new Italian Job. Because the whole thing was you're supposed to disregard that. They're using minis.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're supposed to just forget that weight is a thing.
Yep.
in that movie.
Well, they soup them up. They soup up the minis so they can carry all that gold.
Yeah.
Remember, they had that mechanic guy come in, and Anyway.
Well, I've only seen the original Italian Job.
Oh.
And
okay.
it was much better.